So I've just hopped off the second last free taster. There's still one left next month if you want to join for free. And it's just so wonderful to have everybody come and get a taste of this work. And it really is what keeps me going, because your voice is the most direct way to relate to yourself as well as the environment. And it is an incredible tool, a vehicle that we all have at our disposal to regulate our nervous system if we know how. Because you see, your voice transmits your nervous state and it reflects your emotions and your history and any trauma that's stored in your body. And it can also be the way where you access and learn how to work with trauma that is stored in your body in a careful, titrated way that allows things to reorganize and builds a solid structure from within that helps you regulate yourself and have a greater capacity. And so I really hope that many of you will join for the next free taster. But just a quick shout out as well. Coming Tuesday, I'm going to be in Bristol. So if you're in the UK and you're anywhere near Bristol, whether it's South Wales or in Somerset, feel free to join us. The link is either in the notes or in the comments. You can still join for this series of 3 mini taster workshops that I'm leading in Bristol. The first one, we're going to be focusing on breath. So we'll be using the voice, your voice, to work with your breath. And this is such a beautiful way round, because for some people, when we talk about breathing, they immediately seize up and feel tight, and all the breathing patterns kick in and all the layers and the tightness. So when we work with voice, it's a much easier and softer way in to work with the breath. The sound waves of the sounds that we make actually stroke the nervous system and begin to release oxytocin, which really calms your brain waves and allows your breath to deepen naturally. And that's just one of the benefits. So that's what we're going to be focusing on in the first workshop. The second one will be focusing on jaw tension and how to use your voice and sound to release any tension stuck in the jaw that might even ripple through your whole body, because what we hold up here is held elsewhere. It's in our chest, it's in our bracing postures. And, you know, I've come to realize that tension in the jaw can be so subtle that many of us don't even realize it's there. And only when we really slow down and start working with some of these vocal meditative explorations that we realize, hang on a moment, wow, I actually have a lot of tension in my jaw. And then in the last session, we're going to be working on the diaphragms. And I use that word in plural because I'm not only talking about the respiratory diaphragm that is underneath your lungs and kind of divides your lower body from your upper body, but I'm also talking about the sort of diaphragms, other diaphragms we have in our body. We have a sort of clavicular belt here that can be seen as a diaphragm. We have, you know, the sort of roof of our mouth and the palate is like another diaphragm, and we have our pelvis that is a diaphragm too. Strong muscular structure that, you know, is a bit like a trampoline, that we want to have a certain elasticity around. So the last session will be working on the diaphragms, obviously all working with sound and how to use sound to access these internal organs in our viscera, in our body. So if you're interested, just go to the page and check it out. And that's it for today. Hope to see you on the other side. Bye for now.